So I want to start by saying that yesterday I was having some personal commitments, so I was not able to post any video. So first thing is, if you are having any issues in our website, if you are a premium member, and if you are not able to access our website, just give us some time. We had some technical glitches. You may not be able to, still you may not be able to access our website. We are working on our website. So in case if you are facing any issues, you can mail us at let's talk at optionsense.in. I will leave the link in the description below. Now second, in terms of market, you know what has happened to last month. Last week was very volatile. Market has moved around 1,500 points. So what we have done, how we have performed, whether we are in profit or whether we are in loss, we'll post a separate video. Of course, we are in small profit only. We'll post a video in a separate video maybe on Saturday or Sunday, and we will explain whatever happened in the month of March. Now, in terms of market April series, we are just entering into April series and already markets are feeling the heat. So this is the market for you. This is the Nifty chart for you, and you can already see the volatility today. We opened at somewhere around 23,600 plus, then try to breach 23,400, then we are sitting somewhere around 23,600. So it's been a very volatile day today, right? Now all this is happening in spite of Intervix dropping by 4.68%, or let's say 5%. We are seeing a movement of Nifty is making a move of around 400, 500 or 600 points, right? So this is all we can tell. This is all because of reciprocal tax. We have been saying this for a very long time that US market is going to, Donald Trump is going to come out with a reciprocal tax, and the first week of April is going to be super volatile. Now if you think this is not volatility, this is very calm, you will experience super volatility in the coming days. Maybe till first week or till 10th of April, you will see a huge volatile move in the market. Now in terms of chart, if you can see here how excellent order blocks are working. Markets came all the way from around 23,600 to around 23,462. There is a huge order block. If you had gone short around 23,400, you would have trapped immediately. It is rejecting because order blocks are liquidity grab, where institutions or FIIs or big players place huge orders. Now they believe that 23,500 is a very strong support, and this is what we have been saying in day before yesterday video. If you have not seen our day before yesterday video, we told clearly that the likelihood of market expiring above 23,500 is 200% sure. In fact, I was super confident, and that is exactly what happened. Now you have to understand why we told that market will expire above 23,500 is because of this order block. So they have institutions, or let's say HNIs, or let's say prop desk, or let's say big algo traders are having super confident or having confidence at around 23,500 levels. That is why they have written huge number of, let's say, put option at around 23,500. Now if you had noticed what happened yesterday, they have written huge number of 23,500, let's say, put option, and about 23,600 they have a return call option, and they are since around let's say around 10:30, market never moved an inch. In fact, market never moved more than 50 points on an expiry. Now if you had seen yesterday's short straddle after 11 AM was just trading for around how much, maybe 30 rupees or 25 rupees. You are doing a short straddle for 25 rupees or 35 rupees and trying to make money, you will not make money, and you will not see the movement also. Actually, if you had taken any trade yesterday, let's say for example you are taking a short straddle for 25 rupees or 35 rupees, had you taken a trade yesterday, you would have made good money, because they had sold left, right, and center, almost every call option on almost every put option they have sold. I'm talking about institutions, I'm talking about HNIs, or I'm talking about prop desk. They have sold huge quantity out of the money call options as well as out of the money put options so that you can make money. Now, contrary to this, if they want to move the market, you can understand what will happen is the premiums will be very, very high. If the same scenario, yesterday's scenario, I'm talking about yesterday's scenario, if the premiums had been not 25 rupees or 35 rupees, instead it is 100 rupees, 160 rupees on an expiry day, if it is trading for 150 rupees or let's say 200 rupees, you can understand they are exaggerating the market. IV is increasing and they are keeping the premiums very high to make the market move on the higher side, right? So this is what happened. Yesterday was a best case study or scenario where they have sold huge option. That is why you are not seeing any premiums. If they had bought if they had or if they wanted to move the market, they will have huge, you will see huge premiums both at out of the money and out of the call options and put options, and IV in turn IV will increase and you will see lots of premium. So this is a very, very key point you have to understand. If IV is very high, if premiums are very high, you have to understand on an expiry day they are going to move the market. If the premiums are very, very low, you have to understand they will not move the market, which means they have sold, right? So this is the main point. Now coming back to our markets, what are we going to see going forward? Now let me tell you. Now markets are likely to be sideways, consolidating between 23,500 to around 23,700 or let's say 23,800. Now there is no way it will move on about 23,800 for this week, I am saying, unless until there is good positive news. Now you don't come and tell me you told it will not move about 23,800, and if it had moved about 23,800, maybe there is a positive news, there is a really negative news, maybe maybe Donald Trump is not coming out with a reciprocal tax, there might be a positive momentum, the market would have moved. Now whatever we are saying is best case scenario, whatever we are saying is probability, right? Hypothesis, hypothetical. We cannot say it will happen, it may 200% 200% or 300%. No, I'm not going into that. But what we are trying to say is, if there is no negative news or if there is no positive news, if nothing is factored into, then you can expect the market to be around 23,800 to around 23,500. Now let's say hypothetically, if there is a bad news, Donald Trump is coming out with a really bad news, what you will expect is market coming towards around 23,500 level. Now this is a very, very emotional support. This is not only a strong support. 23,500 is a emotional support. Now let's assume 23,500 is taken out. What will happen? Now if 23,500 is taken out, you have to understand there is a gap at around 23,350 levels, which was formed at around 24th of March. Now this is exactly where they have written. So let me draw a line for you so that you will understand. This area is a very, very important key support. You can see here gap, and second time at around 27th of March it came down, it retraced, and today also it came down and it retraced. So there is every possibility that the market may come on the downside. As I talk to you, it is coming on the downside and it will try to breach around 23,500 if there is a positive news. At the same time, if there is really negative news, if there is positive news, it may try to breach 23,800, and of course there is no positive news at all in terms of market, there is only negative news. Donald Trump is giving us a really very hard time for us. On top of that, SEBI is also giving everybody, every Tom, Dick and Harry, every institution in this country, whether it is government of India or whether it is SEBI or whether it is RBI, is going to give you only bad news in terms of market. They are not here to give you any positive news or any thing which is good for retail traders. You have to understand that, right? So the conclusion here is that we strongly believe 23,500 is very, very strong support. If that support 23,500 is taken out, you might see market going to towards next support of around 23,300 to around 23,200. Now 23,200 to 23,300 is a very, very strong emotional support, bigger emotional support than 23,500. So you have to watch these levels. And if it is not going to go up. If it goes on the higher side, that is going to be a very, very good opportunity for these institutions to sell the market, even though they are net buyers for a few days, maybe for 1 week, they are going to sell. You will see FIIs or you will see institutions coming out and selling the market, and they will turn net sellers this month. Now today we are at around 28th of April, right? 28th of March. I'm saying it now. This month, you see, at the end of this month, you will see huge number of FIIs. FIIs would be net sellers rather than net buyers. For the last week, they were net buyers for last April week, but this month they are going to be net sellers, is what I believe, is what I think in terms of market, right? So let us see how things work out. Let us see what is going to happen. And people talk so much about reciprocal tax, and lots of things is happening in terms of reciprocal tax, and there are lots of rumors. Let me tell you, we don't have to worry. Whatever is happening, whatever they are talking about a reciprocal tax, or whatever US is going to put tax on Indian automobiles or Indian aluminum, Indian iron, it is all going to be history, right? See, we don't expect export much to US market, right? Indian automobile, I think Mahindra and Mahindra or Tata Motors, or let's say Force Motors, Force Motors, I think, is exporting engines to BMW and Mercedes Benz. I don't know, but for Indian BMW, if you are having a BMW or Mercedes Benz in India, you have to understand it is sourced from Force Motors, right? So I don't think Force Motors is exporting much to India, but in terms of Tata Motors, and in terms of what is that, Mahindra and Mahindra, they are exporting, but it will not have a much impact. So the African market is very big for Tata Motors, or let's say Mahindra, or Australia. Asia Pacific is very, very big market for these companies when you compare it with the US market. So it's not going to impact much, right? So we have to understand that. So anyway, we'll have to wait and see what is going to be the conclusion, what they are going to come out with. But I will tell you, looking at the markets, markets are overreacting to this kind of situations. I am shooting this video at around 3 p.m. And markets are overreacting. We don't have to really worry about all these things. And since the market is reacting, I will tell you, just whatever positions you are having, hold it tight. Things will get better. And let's say, even if you are in the sideline, it is good. But if you are trading, make sure you hedge your position. Without any hedges, don't try to trade, is what I would say, right? So I'll end this video here. It's been almost 14 minutes. I have been talking continuously. So as I told you, let's see what is going to happen, how things pan out. So make sure you hedge your position. And sorry for the inconvenience in terms of our website. We will get it sorted as soon as possible. And in case if you are facing any issues, please mail us at let's talk at optionsense.in. Description is on the link, email ID is on the description below. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.